Welcome back to Cycling Unboxed, and today we're going to be going over the Rapha Cargo bib tights. These things have so many pockets, but before we get into all of these pockets, I want to tell you why this is my favourite cycling winter bib tight. To begin with, let's start talking about the fit. This is a size large here, and I have a 34-inch inseam on my leg, so quite a long inseam. They don't quite reach all the way to the bottom, but actually compared to most other tights, they actually fall a bit shorter than these do. So these get close to my boot level, whereas other bib shorts, even for extra large sizes, tend not to go as low as these. So if you're looking for length, these are probably going to be just fine for the majority of people. The large for me seems to be perfectly snug. It's a really nice tightness, as they're not too tight, not too loose, they're perfect width. I would have gone for the extra large for a little bit of extra length, but I didn't think it adds on much, and I think it would have just been a bit too loose around the bum and the waist area for the extra large. The actual inside of here is nicely fleeced, very comfortable. I've never had a problem with any seams, never even thought about them really. The straps over the shoulders here are also nice and comfy. Got a good amount of stretch to them, but they're also quite firm, so they keep the tight in place a bit more than maybe other bib tights would do. So I really like the combination that they've got between stretch and firmness on the straps here. The actual chamois pad, for me, this is their endurance chamois pad. For me, I prefer this over the Pro version that they have. It's just there's a bit more coverage and it's a bit denser, and it tends to fit the areas that I seem to be sitting on the saddle with. This still isn't my favourite pad out there. There are better, I believe, but as a whole, this will fit the majority of people, I think. And actually, now that I think about it, this might be the only weakness of these bib tights. It's all good from here on out. Secondly, let's talk about the function of these bib tights. These tights tend to keep the wind out really well from me. I don't feel like I have any wind chill, even when it gets down to 0, -1 like it is here in the UK at the moment. But that is not to say that it's not breathable either. Like, I've never been sweating or boiling in these bib tights, so actually I think they've hit this really nice sweet spot between breathability and wind resistance. The next big feature is, of course, the reflectors. So these have some nice big ones on the calves, and I've got the blue version here, so they've got the nice pink stripe as well, which I really like the look of. There are also more reflectors on the bum area, which help make you a little bit more visible than you would be otherwise. These are just a really nice added safety feature, and the beauty of what I think Rapha has done with these bib tights is they've actually made them fairly stylish. They've made them fit into the style of Rapha and the actual bib tights themselves, whereas sometimes it kind of just feels like the reflectors are just placed on there for pure function, and I think they've hit the sweet spot between both of them here. Even though they've changed the pattern to a dotted pattern on the bum area, I think both the calf and the bum area really fit into the style of this garment. And then finally, the pockets. This is probably what you came on the video for, to look at the pockets. This thing has absolutely loads of them. You've got one on this side, and 2 on the back. 4 pockets is a lot for a cycling garment, especially on the tights themselves. For me, it's safe to say I don't really use all of these pockets all the time. I actually mainly use the netted one on the side here and the netted one on the back. Whereas the ones with the zip side and the zip on the back, I tend not to use so frequently. But the beauty of these pockets is that I believe they don't impact the function or the feel or the style of the jersey. So it remains a really good looking and functional garment. If anything, I'll probably say that the pockets amplify the qualities that I've just mentioned. I want to talk about the pockets on the back first. I find these pockets are really useful when you're not wearing a jersey or you haven't got your top on, and I tend to put my phone in the pocket on the right side of your back. And my phone's quite a big one. I've got the iPhone 13 Pro Max. That's of course a big phone, but it fits comfortably in this pocket, and I always use that pocket when I'm walking around without a jersey on for my phone. Then there's the pocket on the left, the one with the zip. I always use these for my keys, so the keys feel much more secure and safe when I've zipped them up into this pocket, and it frees up some jersey space so the keys aren't sitting in the jersey as well. The side pockets. I don't use the zip side very often, but sometimes it's useful for things when you need to keep something safe. For example, I needed an accessible but safe train ticket to hold the other day. It's not big enough for a phone, but that's okay because the other side is. This netted one is perfect even for my big iPhone 13 Max, and I'm confident cycling with it. I use it for quick access when I know I'm going to be doing a lot of filming. Of course, you can store whatever you want in there for quick access. So food, a banana, even the train ticket still feels really secure in there. Whether the object's big, small, heavy, lightweight, I actually find I'm still quite comfortable placing my things in there, and I don't have fear of losing it because it has a thicker band around the top, generally keeping things a bit secure. Those are the main features about these bib tights. On a final note, there is a small note that comes on the back of the jersey here. It doesn't really do anything, but it's just nice little extra features like that. And also the reflectors underneath the netting with the Rapha logo on the bib tights here, which just have neat little touches that make these probably, well, they are my favourite bib tights that I use for winter. This has been my review of the Rapha Cargo winter bib tights. If you would like to see a review of the jersey that comes with this, to the Rapha winter jersey combo, I really love that as well, then that's going to be coming out next week. Thank you so much for watching Cycling Unboxed. This has been my review. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.